All of these sets are practical. When you all are watching this movie,
crazy.
Please remember that. They planted 16,000 tulips. 16,000.
Not have an SD card. Rip.
Tragic.
Welcome back to episode 21 of the Hags Podcast. What? It's not a Christmas song. That's why the background is Thanksgiving.
Wait, that's a banger. What is that?
What's that?
That's our Thanksgiving song.
What's it
Oh,
called?
Christmas.
It's called This Is Not a Christmas Song. Because
Saving it.
honestly,
Thanksgiving
I
song.
really wanted to upload Christmas music for this episode. And I was like, you know what? I won't. The people will think it's too soon, just as my husband does. See, if it was up to me, Christmas would be everywhere starting November 2nd.
Yeah,
But
and it
No.
is.
It's according to Mariah Carey, and when she drops that TikTok, it's time at midnight at October 31st
that's true. That's true.
or November 1st.
That starts Christmas.
It's Christmas.
We're decorating tonight. We got our first
Yeah, we are.
Christmas tree.
That's so
Yeah.
exciting.
6 feet tall. It's like a boyfriend.
Wow.
Oh, that we don't have.
Not as tall.
What?
Not as tall as my husband, but close enough.
Yeah, almost there.
Yeah, Alex is tall.
Yeah, 6'2".
It's the Balkan. It's the Balkan in him.
It is.
I'm just saying.
But I figured that song would be a good buffer. You know, it's
Not Christmas, or it's not a Christmas song. I like that. Hold
yeah.
on.
Just wait until you hear the lyrics later in the song. If we get to that part in the outro,
Nice.
it gets kind of wild.
I'm gonna get up and do a full guitar solo.
Have y'all
Guitar,
heard
Please do.
the song called "Because I Got High"?
Because I got
No.
No, what is it?
You literally sang it in the right key.
Well, that's
Yeah, because that's an actual song.
What?
Oh my
it's a
god!
Parody of the
Because
I didn't want to clean my
in
room because I got
high.
I only know the Christmas
I was
version.
gonna eat your tooth, but then I got high.
Hey.
My mom's gonna have a
Da,
heart
da,
attack.
da, da. Hold on. Actually, can we all
Jesus.
hold while I readjust this mic? It's
Yeah,
crazy falling.
I can't believe you didn't know that was.
I did not. Do y'all know the song "Christmas
Because-
in Hollywood"?
What is it?
No.
Christmas in Hollywood.
Give us a
Mm-mm.
beat.
Wait,
How's it go?
let me not. It's so explicit. I did not think
Oh.
that through. Anyway, it's funny. You should listen to it.
Okay. Will do. Will do.
All right.
Yeah, so we got the Thanksgiving background for this week before Thanksgiving episode. I don't think we're going to be posting on Thanksgiving.
No, Papa bless. We gonna be eating. Y'all gonna be
Yeah.
eating. Y'all don't want to see us on Thanksgiving, and we don't. Well, you know, we always want to see you guys, but not on a
Yeah.
holiday.
No.
Go watch football or a Christmas movie.
Eat pecan pie. Eat deviled eggs. Eat green bean casserole. I'm telling you right now. And if you don't have all three of those things on your Thanksgiving, it's not a real Thanksgiving. Eat turkey. Oh, if you're vegetarian, don't eat turkey.
Oh,
Drink Diet Coke. Drink water.
that's not Thanksgiving.
Have a little hard cider. Yes, it is. Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
How are you supposed to expand your stomach to hold all of the Thanksgiving food?
That's cancer in a can.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I sense another debate coming up.
Oh no.
One that neither of you are qualified to have.
Literally.
Were we
All we need to know- No.
I mean,
okay,
yeah.
I have.
I gotta share real lore on that debate. I
I
hadn't
was
seen the
about to
movie in
too.
10 years.
Yeah.
So my debating, honestly, I could have done better if I had seen the movie.
Okay. Well, I might have good news for you. I I walked over.
Say it.
I walked over all. Are you pulling out a phone on me right now?
Say it.
Okay, I walked through all of Target, and there might have been Nightmare Before Christmas decorations in
Nightmare
the
before,
Christmas.
excuse me, what time?
Christmas.
Christmas.
No.
However, there are also Halloween decorations that are Nightmare Before Christmas.
And there also might be a Christmas Nightmare Before Christmas display in Disneyland. So
I've already said my piece.
anyways.
I think it's both.
Yeah. Back to
But
Diet
it's a
Coke.
switch.
It's banned in Italy.
Oh, I have so much tea about Italy, but I'm gonna let Cheyenne and Emily go
Yeah.
first, and then I will spill.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, you go.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay.
You just got really overwhelmed.
Emily, do you have anything you'd like to share with the class?
She's bilingual.
Oh,
Bueno.
I am that. I had to do a scene in Spanish.
Let's go
last
ahead and
week
drop
in
it.
Class. I don't know if we're gonna drop it, but I'll say it right now for you all.
Go ahead.
That's what I meant. I want it real time.
Okay, yeah. It's literally ingrained in my brain. Like, it's the only thing that's been running in my brain for the last 2 weeks. I really worked hard on it. You ready?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
Now I'm nervous. Okay.
Say it.
Okay. Tu espera que hable con tu cuando no me ame. Tu espera que hable con tu cuando mi insultas y trata de dejarme atrás. Le pegaron me lleva a este lugar porque no puedo llevarme a este lugar.
You said that so fast.
Exactly.
Do you know what you're saying?
Yes. Let me recenter. I'm saying you expect me to speak to you when you don't even look at me. You expect me to speak with you when you try to leave me behind. Oh, when you insult me and try to leave me behind. They paid, I brought myself here. Why can't you bring me there?
Period.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Bueno. Prego. It doesn't make sense to what you just said, but I wanted to just say
Prego.
language.
Yeah, that was good. The pronunciation was pretty good too.
And I didn't
You
even
had the
mess
accent.
it up. Yeah.
No, you said it very fast. It made me anxious.
Yeah.
You were
I
saying
didn't
it
even
very
mess it
fast.
up in class. Not even once.
Wow.
I know. I didn't see that coming.
So, do you know any other Spanish?
No. See.
Biblioteca. Biblioteca.
Oh,
What?
it means library.
There's a song.
stuff.
It's
Oh.
like go to the biblioteca.
El baño?
Ooh, the
Hey,
bathroom.
come on through. Come
Importante.
through.
Oh my god. I took Spanish for 2 years, and one time I had to do this project where, like, it was a poster board, and it was, like, of a house, and it, like, had to be different rooms, and, like, you had to label each room, and since I was just annoying and weird, I did each of the rooms was, like, from Nickelodeon shows, like, the whole iCarly house was in there, Kim Kardashian's house was in there, and then I put, like, people in it, and, like, I had all the Kardashians in each room, and Richard Simmons in one of them.
What? That's so random.
I think he was the uncle. Oh yeah, because we also had to put people in it and label them as our family members. So I built a whole family out of these celebs, and yeah, good times.
Who was Richard Simmons? Oh my god, who was Richard Simmons in the family?
I think he was El Tio? Uncle? Is that right?
Okay, Uncle.
Yeah.
El Tio.
Yeah, he was Uncle.
Speaking of Uncle, have you guys seen that video of Ben Affleck speaking Spanish? And all the
Yeah.
comments are like, that's my uncle. That's El Tio. Because his
Mhm.
accent is Spanish
He's
is
so
so
good.
good. Yeah.
Damn.
It's very impressive.
It's very
Goals.
impressive.
That is my goal.
I know. I need to learn a language. I mean, I know Chinese, but it's not as practical.
Yeah, but like no one else speaks it.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
will always stand out.
That's true.
Well, some
Mhm.
people do, just not as many as like Spanish or French or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Good job.
Cheyenne.
Thanks.
Good job, Emily.
Bueno. Hi. Oh, and let me not. You go. Cheyenne.
Está bien. Moving on. Um,
Oh, gracias.
I started classes at UCB. I'm taking improv.
Stand up.
Yay.
2 weeks in. So far, it's a lot of fun. Now, I am in Improv 101, and I've done improv before. So, it's a good refresher. It's a good refresher, though. And I'm just, it's really fun. So, that's nice.
Is it all online?
Right now, yeah. I wanted
So
to
how-
get 101 done before I moved,
Mm,
so then I could just jump into the next one.
To
Oh.
when I'm there.
102. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Do you think you'll like try to join a troupe, or are you just using it as a tool for acting?
I think right now I'm just using it as a tool for acting, but
Okay.
I'd be open to joining a troupe. I've been in trips before. It just is a little time consuming.
Yeah.
And I have no time.
We have no time.
But yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
Okay, Jimmie, go ahead.
Okay, I'm back from Italy. I was there a week, and it was crazy because I flew to Italy on election day. So I left 2 p.m. in New York City. So what is that, Eastern time? No, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I left in the afternoon Eastern time, and I found out the results mid-air. And the flight was turbulent because it was flying over the ocean, and it's been a warm winter, which lends itself to more turbulent air. So I felt like I was in like my own personal hell, bumping around in the sky, and I had no Wi-Fi. So the only way I could get like updates from the election was from our group chat, because you could get free messaging, but you couldn't like get on like use data to like go on the internet and stuff. So that kind of sucked. And then landing, and then, you know, seeing the news, that was quite unfortunate. But we took a turn because the trip was amazing and it was such a good getaway. And guys, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to change my plane ticket.
Shocker.
So while I was over there, I dated around. No, I dated one person. But
yeah,
Wow.
around. Okay.
But I was texting others, but I only met up with one. The food was incredible. I stayed in Florence most of the time, and Florence felt like it wasn't as touristy in comparison to like Rome and Milan. And the pace of life was a lot slower. So it was like a little oasis in the middle of Europe, and it was so nice. And I think I'm going to spend my 30th in Italy and go back.
Whoa.
I know. I think I'm
Whoa.
going to.
You should.
Yeah. I think I am, because we'll be done with Against Us. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to.
I'm gonna hide in your suitcase.
As you should. As you should.
I got a Daily Drop email the other day, and it was like I gotta stop playing with this. It was like a $400 round trip to Rome, and I was like,
my tickets were only $600. They were $630.
What? My ticket to Alabama was $430.
That's because you're flying in the holidays. You have to, like, I know the buying cycle of airplane tickets because I've flown so much. And December is a very expensive time. December, and then May, June, July are the most expensive flights. Because everybody flies home for the holidays and New Year's, and then everybody's traveling for the summer.
Yeah.
I could have gone to Italy with that money.
And Daily Drop tracks the flight prices, so as soon as it gets low, they like send out an email.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Italy, okay, I went to the Colosseum, and you know who fought at the Colosseum? Gladiators. And you know what's coming out this week? And you know, Paul Mescal fought, and Pedro Pascal fought. That's who fought out there for us, for our entertainment. Okay. And speaking of those two lovely, beautiful men, Gladiator is coming out this week. Okay. Oh. We are all set for Gladiator and Wicked. We are having a Glicked week. Okay.
Did you not want to tell any other Italy stories? That was so
I do, but I don't what else do you want to, what else did you want me to say?
I don't know. Did you do anything? Did you like take a cooking class?
We did not
ride in a gondola.
We did ride in a gondola. Okay. Cooking classes were, speaking of cooking classes, actually, before I go into all the things we did, when we were going back to the airport on the last day, the taxi driver, his son like teaches a cooking class in Rome, and he was like showing us all these like high quality videos of his son, and he was like, you guys should date my son, and was like showing us his cooking class, and I was like, you should have picked us up because we're leaving, and we did not do that. But
What's up with
No,
Italians pulling up their kids and being like, you should date my son? That happened to me and Hodon at our Italian restaurant down the street.
they need to do that in America. America used to
Literally.
do that in the 80s. You used to community date, and you didn't have to rely on apps. They were like, oh, I got a friend. And they would hook each other up. And now we're on the app. We're in the trenches trying to find people. That's how it should be. You know what I mean? It should be a friend of a friend. I got you. Let's see.
Date my son.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
Anyways.
we spent like $300, $400 just going to museums. We did like, I literally can't even tell you all the museums we went to. And we were, most of the ones we did were in Florence, because when we went to Milan, we went on a Monday, and Milan has the Last Supper painting and like some famous cathedrals, but they were all closed on Monday. So we literally went to Milan, walked in a circle, changed our train ticket, and went back home, because it was like everything was closed, and Milan was like more of a shopping hub, and we just didn't have the money. It was beautiful, but we just didn't have the money. Another thing that I loved about Italy, public transportation. America, like to just hop on a train and be anywhere was so nice. Like, and we just took the bullet train from Florence, so we could be anywhere within like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it was so peaceful, and I loved it. Like, I would like journal and start my day and like read on the train, and it was clean and safe and quiet. It just like, I know you can do that in like the New England area in the US, but you just can't like do that anywhere else. It sucks.
Yeah.
What else did we do? Ate a lot of carbonara. Apparently, it's not authentic, but you know what? I don't care, because it was so good. It was so good. Like, well, maybe it is, because the egg. I think when you do the egg and the bacon fat, I think it is. I don't know, but I ate a lot of it. And then I had probably 4 to 8 espressos a day, but they're one shots. And normally I have like 4 a day because of my Americanos. Anyway, yeah, I did it all. I was getting in like 20,000 steps a day. My neck was turning every which way because the men and the women were beautiful in Italy. So beautiful. And everybody smelled so good. Like, everybody smelled like bergamot. Everywhere I went, didn't matter what time of day it was, they were just wafting, you know? Yeah. I smoked a couple of cigarettes in Italy. Had my little
So European of you.
cigarette. I
The one
know. I
cigarette.
was coughing like a little bitch, though. I was like taking a little hit, coughing. And then I went on a run Monday, and I could literally feel the cigarettes. Like, it's gonna hold me back on my run.
Don't smoke cigarettes, audience.
Yeah, we don't condone that. Okay.
They're bad.
We don't
for
condone
you.
that. I felt like Nick Kroll when he was like, we go to the bar and we have a cigarette with an espresso. Yeah, I was doing that. Yeah, it was incredible. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Can you tell us a story in Italian?
Girl, I know 4 words. I know.
Oh.
Prego. Grazie.
Ciao.
4?
Ciao. No?
Buongiorno?
Un caffè.
I was trying to say goodbye.
Arrivederci.
No. No, I don't know. I gotta look at the word. I just can't say it just by what you said. Say it one more time.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Close.
Not the
They should make you do a scene in another language.
Me? I can do Chinese.
That's not
I want to
Chinese.
see that. You should
Oh
do
my
a
God.
scene in Spanish.
Oh God, no. I will say, I heard so much Chinese in Italy. Like, I got off the plane and there are like groups of Chinese people. Like, I think they have an exchange. Like, they have good relations, and they have what is it called? Like, mutual exchange, like tourist incentives, like for both Italy and China. But because it was like that in Taiwan. But so much Chinese. I was like, damn, I don't even need to learn Italian. Like, I'm just walk around with these Chinese people and speak to them. Like, literally. Like, they're like groups walking, and like, you know how you walk and like everybody's got the little headphones in, and there's a person in the front like talking about the things, and then you hear it in your headphone. It's like, I'll just pop them in, you know? Don't need to even assimilate to Italian culture. Just go to what I know. But
Lovely.
it was amazing. I really, this is the last thing I'll say and then I'm done. I really like was struggling with going because I had so much FOMO leaving LA. And I was like, I'm going to miss something. I have so much going on here. Like, I don't want to leave. I'm scared. And then as soon as I got there, I was like, that like scarcity, like fear that's just been seeping into my brain is so not healthy. And it's made me operate like really sporadically here. And like with a little bit of rash. And I was just, it was really nice to be like, no, I can leave and I can come back and it's going to be okay. You know?
For sure.
And I know, I just felt like I felt so anxious about it. Like, I don't know.
I love Los Angeles, but if you said, do you want a plane ticket to Italy or LA? It would be Italy every time.
Literally.
Every time.
I'd be out of this bitch.
Every time.
Yeah. And there'll always be more and more parties and events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And honestly, everyone was just depressed for a week. So you didn't miss
That's what
much.
I'm saying. I like kind of chose the perfect time. I did feel guilty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was incredible. When the moon. And look at my focus music.
Is it all Italian?
Oh, girl. Clock in. Check in. Look it. Italian cafe jazz. That's all I've been listening to. And look at this. Let me scroll and show you. Locked in. Yeah, we are. Anyway, that's my Italy story.
Very nice.
Cute.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I had a great time. Thank you.
Okay, moving on. We can talk about Wicked and Gladiator now.
Glicked.
Honestly, not the same hype as Barbenheimer.
No.
At all.
But I'm more excited for Gladiator than I am Oppenheimer, though.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying
yeah.
more than Wicked.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I may be more excited for Wicked than Barbie.
Oh, 100%. I'm way more excited for Wicked.
Yeah. Because Wicked has like 20 years of lore for me. I've
been listening to it my whole life.
Literally. My first Broadway first Broadway play was Gladiator.
Wizard of
Wicked.
Oz. Oh.
Yeah. I went to New York in 2014 and I saw Wicked.
That sounds awesome. I was Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz in the 4th grade play.
Stop.
I don't know if I've dropped that on the podcast before.
That's kind of like, you were the lead. You're kind of running the show. You and your little red.
There was more than one Dorothy, though, and I was not the one who had the solo. Just to clear the air on that.
Okay, why do you need more than one Dorothy?
Because it was the 4th grade play.
You always have multiple.
I mean, I was still the lead. But, like...
Did you, like, change, like, through scenes? Like, get a new Dorothy out?
Yeah. In the acts. Like, there was one Dorothy per act. And same with, like, the Scarecrow and all the other leads.
Which act were you?
I was act 3. So I got to...
that's the best one.
I got to close
you went
the
to
show.
Oz. Okay.
And
slay.
This is so off topic now, but my lifelong best friend, Chris, played Uncle Henry. And he's the cue at the end of the show for Dorothy to come back to Oz. Like, she's like, there's no place like home. There's no place. And on the 3rd one, Uncle Henry is supposed to come in and be like, Dorothy, where were you? What were you doing? Chris missed his cue. He was eating a snack with the other castmates.
Chris!
So in the video, I'm like, there's no place like home. And I just kept saying it until he showed up.
Chris, there's no place like fucking home, Chris.
Luckily,
it's your one cue.
I'm a professional and I handled it.
You handled it?
I didn't break character.
Okay. There you go. I'd be sweating.
Yeah.
I'd be so nervous in the 4th grade if somebody missed their cue, because I'd be like, I would freeze up and not know what to do. I'd probably start crying.
Oh no.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
dance prepared me.
Yeah.
One time,
No.
this is still off topic, but it's kind of funny. So I did Hawaiian dancing as a dancer, and we were doing a group performance. And do you know what poi balls are? No. Okay.
Give me some context.
They're like a braided rope with a soft ball on the end, and you swing them around.
Yeah. I gather.
So this girl was in the wrong spot. No shade to her, wherever she is in life now.
her with the poi ball.
But we were doing the poi balls, and she got hers caught in mine on
I'd be
stage.
pissed.
Luckily, it was a recital and not a competition, because then I would have been more angry because I was a competitive little thing.
You messed it up.
But
Couldn't do my
I
solo.
stood there smiling, and I just untangled it and I chucked it back at her. And
Just like,
yeah. So
Okay.
dance prepares you for when Uncle Henry misses his cue.
yeah. I'll be so
Never
pissed.
seen Wicked.
Have you heard the soundtrack at least?
I know some of the songs. Okay, this is embarrassing, but okay, I knew the song The Wizard and I discovered that earlier this year. And when Wicked was coming out and everything, I just hadn't really connected that it was all connected to The Wizard of Oz. Really embarrassing. And then
No, I didn't know
week-
until I saw it live.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And then last week I was like, wait, is the Wizard and I from Wicked? Because like they mention Oz or something in that song. And then I was like, wait, are these all the same thing? And then I was like, wait, Wicked is connected to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, homie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
It's okay.
Not everyone
I live
can-
under a rock.
Yeah. I haven't seen the show live, but I know like most things about it, all the lore.
Yeah. I cannot wait.
Defying
cannot
Gravity has been playing in my head on a loop for the past
Dude.
3 months
Literally.
as I wait for this movie to
The
come out.
video of her singing it while she's in the air behind the scenes and she hits that me note.
Where she goes,
I've had
Mhm.
it on repeat.
It's amazing.
Because they don't hit that note in the recording that's out right now.
Nope.
I'm like,
They're not
it's
gonna
so
drop
good.
that, right? There's no way.
They're
What?
dropping the soundtrack.
No, but like when the movie's out.
Yeah, they always do it immediately.
But the soundtrack's not out, right?
not
No.
right now, but it
Okay,
will be
When the movie
Thursday.
comes out.
Yeah.
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 My Defying Gravity and the one that, okay, don't roast me. The one that I listen to the most is the Glee version. It's the Kurt version. No, it's so good. It's so good. Leah Michelle. Slay
Dina's
down.
shook. She's pissed.
I know. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
Kristen
The
Chenoweth was
Glee
saying,
version's so good. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited for Glicked, Wicked, and Gladiator. I have been waiting, honestly, for both of these movies for like a year and a half. I feel like we've been talking about them. And the promo that's been coming out for the Gladiator film, the second one, is somebody's got to take me out back. Because there's this one promo, and it's like Paul Mescal like getting on a horse. Have y'all seen this?
No.
Have you seen
No.
this?
I don't know the Gladiator lore. I just know
Okay,
that you're
This
in
is him
love.
training for the movie, and he's so emotionally like adept that he like built relationships with these horses, and the horse trainer was like, he's the best person we've coached, because he's just got like, he just really took the time to build relationships with and connections with these horses. But there's this scene, there's this clip that's going around, and the horse is running full speed. Okay, horse running. While the horse is running, Paul grabs the horse pulls himself up and gets on the horse. What? Are you kidding? I was like, are these tricks coming out in the movie? Like, I'm so sad. I'm not gonna say anything else. But yeah, I can't wait.
Sounds pretty cool.
I'm obsessed. I'm
Speaking of
so obsessed with
horses,
him.
Jonathan Bailey's horse in Wicked, so like the horse actor, is the same horse that he has in
Yeah.
Bridgerton.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he
That's
was like,
so
wait,
cool.
I know this horse, and this horse knows me. Perfect.
What? That's so cool. When
I
you like have a
know.
connection with a horse, you want to stay with that.
Yeah. What are the odds?
I
I don't know
think
how many
he
horse actors
requested
are in
it.
London, but
Yeah.
did he request it?
Someone was talking about that the other day, and they said that he like requested and said that he only wanted to work with that horse.
Oh, I saw the
As
clip
he
from
should.
him
Oh,
telling the story, so I'm not sure.
I don't know.
if that's true.
So many people talk. I can't keep up.
Speaking
way.
of horses,
Either way,
have
it's
you
cool.
guys? Do you guys like horses?
I'm horseback riding next year. I love horseback riding. I love horses. I want to be a horse girl again.
Horses scare me.
Why? I know why. They're scary.
Yeah, I had a really Mr. Ed out in Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, he had a horseback riding camp, and as soon as you walk, there's no bathrooms. Let me just paint a picture. Okay.
Oh,
no bathrooms.
I know this story.
If you got to go to the bathroom, you got to go in a stall. And he lets everybody know. And lunchtime is a hot dog over a fire. That's your lunch. And then you walk in and he's got a board and it's students and horses. Okay. It's a little mark off board. And it's like who won that day. And the horses always had all the marks because the students sucked because Mr. Ed traumatized them. But I was there 2 days, so I don't know how he's expecting me to do so well. He has this one thing, a game. I'm not going to say the game because it's politically incorrect. But it's basically like cops and robbers. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
You know what I mean? But it's like anyway. He has you sit on this horse. And then he has the trainers, go around on their horse with water guns. And they spray you. So when you're on the horse, we were doing this day one, okay? I didn't know how to ride a horse, and my horse tried to like buck me off. I was terrified. I didn't like it. So I got off my horse. I got lost in this 200-acre forest wherever we were, and I had to walk my horse back. And then I watched him tally the horse because he won. He said, and I was like, I am literally traumatized. I didn't learn how to ride a horse. It was awful. So I need like
I
real
don't think
training.
you should put the rider against the horse.
Yeah, I
Your
agree. And we're
team.
children. We're all like 10 to 15.
Yeah, that's
Like-
dangerous.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah,
Tide.
Mr. Ed. I think he's still in
I am-
business.
Didn't he like train Tom Cruise?
Yeah, he did. He tells that story all the time. He said he couldn't train Tom Cruise. He said he tried, and then like he was like Tom Cruise like went through to a bunch of trainers, and he was one of them.
Mm. Well,
Yep.
Hmm.
I'll be training out here in the California deserts and hills.
So sorry to interrupt the podcast, but I am stoked to tell you about our new partner, Saturation. It is time to streamline your production, budgeting, payments, and actualization. That's right, it's all in the same place with Saturation. Join the over 5,000 producers who have made the switch, including us. This is all we're using now. It is that good. Whether you're working on a low budget short film or a multi-million, even like $50 million budget film, it has all the tools you need right in one spot when it comes to budgeting and all things to do with money on your project. There are plenty of templates to choose from, so it makes getting started simple, especially if you're new. But if you want to build one yourself, you can do that as well. All of the tools are right there for you. We're using it for our film, our feature film. You may have heard about it if you listen to the podcast. And it makes working remotely so easy because of all the collaboration tools. We all can access anything. We can share with others and hide stuff that they might not need to see, but we need to see. There's so many more features as well. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So go to the link in the description or the show notes and get your free trial, free 30-day trial of the producer or the production tiers. Those are the top two ones. But get this, the creator tier is always free. That's right. It's always free. So click the link in our description or the show notes and check it out. I promise this is what you need. This is what you need for your films. And I'm so excited for you all to try it. Please let us know what you think. And thank you so much to Saturation for partnering with us. We love your tool. Now, back to the podcast. I'm saying it. I'm seeing Wicked on Saturday.
I'm seeing Wicked. I don't know my ticket yet, but I think Sunday. Because we're seeing Gladiator Sunday, and I think I'm going to, after Gladiator, see Wicked. Or before.
So, if you don't have anything else to say about Gladiator, I want to get into the Wicked press tour drama.
I want to hear the tea.
Do you not know?
I don't think so.
The internet is up in arms because Ariana and Cynthia have been crying in a lot of their interviews. And I would like to come to their defense. Anyone feel different?
No, I agree. I saw Teffy, was it Teffy's take on this? And she was basically saying, like, when you have something with so much, with the audience that it has, and it's like it has to be perfect. And I feel like they're carrying so much pressure on both of their backs. And it's something that they both, like, Ariana's, this is her, like, dream role, you know?
Yeah.
And then they've built such a close connection with the two characters. And no, I think it makes complete sense that it's emotional, that you've, like, done the feat and now you get to, like, reap the reward of talking about it and letting other people see it.
Yeah, especially Ariana's journey just in the industry itself. Like, of course she would be emotional to finally book something that she truly loves. Like, after everything she's been through, like, on Nickelodeon and everything that was so traumatic. Like, of course she's going to be emotional at this. It's like her homecoming to, like, her younger self and where it all started.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you all got your lifelong dream, wouldn't you be emotional?
After a shitty journey, I'd be crying on every interview.
And that's another thing. She's talked about how healing playing Galinda has been for her. And you can tell she feels like her energy is just happier and she feels more like herself. Yeah. Like, and she's not... Just let people be happy, okay?
Yeah.
She's also a theater kid at heart, like her and Cynthia, the person. Yeah. I think it. I think it's par for the course. Like, I wouldn't expect anything different. So when people were talking about it, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah. And she's, like, using her, like, actual last name. So it's like, it's just an emotional thing for her. Like, she's finally
Grandy?
Butera.
No, Butera.
Oh. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, she's using Butera, so it's just, like, kind of like her reconciling with, like, her family and everything. Like, it's her homecoming.
Yeah. It's been really great to watch.
Yeah.
And if you don't get the crying, I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Because you must not feel things very deeply.
Yeah, I'd be crying all the time. I'd be crying all the time.
Yeah.
And if I got my dream role, trust and believe and trust, I would be crying.
And, like, if anyone listening hasn't seen the clip of Ariana finding out she got the role, go look it up right now and you will understand.
Yeah.
She has put everything into this. When she says, I promise I'll take good care of her, she meant, I am going to stop doing everything else, even though I am one of the biggest pop stars in the world, and just focus on this. Yep. I'm going to pause all of my beauty brand stuff. Obviously, she still owns it, but my life is going to be consumed by Wicked.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
And that's what she did.
That's exactly what she did.
And now the whole world gets to see, like, the magic they've created. And to further my rant, outside of Ariana Grande, all of these sets are practical. When you all are watching this movie, please remember that they planted 16,000 tulips. 16,000. They built entire towns. They have a train that is 2 tons. On TikTok, everyone's like, the train CGI. It's like, no, it's not. Look it up.
That's like Barbie, how they built everything. Like that.
Except people, even more fantastical because of the topic.
Yeah. Somebody said that it was like the play come to life watching it on the big screen. Like, you could just see from all the practical effects from building all the sets. Like, you could just see the heart in the movie and how it wanted to pay homage to the musical.
Yeah. You can tell.
Yeah.
I obviously haven't seen the movie, but I know it's going to be amazing.
I feel like I'm going to be in that theater once a week, seeing her.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Just back to back, Glicked it up.
Sobbing.
Yeah.
Anything else about that?
No, but I can't wait to come back and talk about it. I'll say that. To give
also,
the tea.
Her song, she has a song popular. It was like one of my favorite songs when I was like 10. And it's literally like based off of the movie too. Like it's her whole life. It's crazy.
Are you talking about Ari?
Yeah. Popular.
I love that song.
There's a guy in it. I forget his name.
Wait, let me look.
I usually know it off the top of my head.
I literally had that song on repeat when I was like 10. Mika.
Yeah.
Or Micah. I don't know how to say his name.
I think it's Mike. Actually, I don't know. So let me know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I love that song too. I wasn't 10 though.
Oh.
Yeah. So can't wait. So excited.
Can't wait. I'm gonna dress as a gladiator when I go.
Did you order a costume?
I'm gonna order it after this.
If you order one, I'll order one.
I'm 100% ordering it. 120%.
Mine is a kid's one. Do y'all want to see?
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Oh, not the little girl.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
All right.
So good.
So good. Okay. Well, that's all I have to say about that for now.
Same.
Very excited. Haters, back off. And that's that.
Haters, don't come to the theater. You know what? You don't deserve it. And this movie's going to be great. And I'm going to be crying, singing, laughing, feeling all of my human emotions. And all these people typing away, being annoying online, don't come. Don't join the community. It's not for you.
Also, I just thought of another point. I'm sorry. I don't know if you all remember, or for the audience, you probably didn't see this, but in 2018, I think it was 2018 or 2019, Ariana won Woman of the Year. And she was up on stage, like, saying, like, for someone who may be at the peak of their career, I have no idea what's going on in my personal life. And every time she'd start to cry, she'd be like, ew, that's gross. Stop crying. And now she feels comfortable crying in public and just letting it out, which is so healthy.
I agree. I remember that.
Yeah. And she was wearing that purple dress. So it's cute.
I was about to say the dress. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, let people feel their feelings. Good Lord.
That's what makes people like good artists. This is the last sidebar. Like to be a good artist is just to be like an open vessel and to be able to feel all of your emotions and be able to express them without judgment, because that's what lends itself to good art. And you can just tell that she's fully embodied like Glinda because she's still like open from playing that role. And yeah, that's like the worst part about the internet. It's just like people are successful.
Emily, get off of Instagram.
Oh, sorry.
Not you scrolling.
No, I got a notification.
Sorry.
You exposed yourself, and I'm not cutting this.
I'm not on Instagram.
I was responding to comments.
I know you were, and I only saw that because I have the doc pulled up.
Dang, Emily.
I'm gonna call you out.
Okay, but let's throw it back to the episode that never aired because of technical difficulties, and both of y'all were sitting there. I was talking. Y'all were both scrolling. Jimmie, not even scrolling on Instagram, scrolling through her own post, looking at her own photos again.
Sorry, I don't think I was on my...
I think you were checking your flight, but Jimmie was...
I've actively put my phone away, though, ever since... I have really tried to not be on my phone. I don't
scroll on my phone even when we're not recording. So
yeah, you've got a healthy relationship with
you were looking at your plane ticket. Yeah,
it's probably something like that. But yeah,
I'm really
bad. You call her out too. Call everyone out.
I'm not. I got my phone away because I know I have a gnat brain. If Instagram opens, I'm done. I'm scrolling. I'm responding back to DMs, to comments. Like, I can't. She got to be locked.
Yeah.
Good.
And D&D. Y'all always like, why are you on D&D? That's why. That's why. Because I have a gnat brain. And if I see one little notification, my dopamine in my brain is going crazy.
Anyway, back to the episode, everyone.
My phone is nowhere near me at all.
Yeah, Emily.
Off.
Good.
I'm sorry.
I have the doc pulled up, so no one else needs their phones.
Okay,
Period.
I got it. Period.
Period.
That was the comment I made.
Stop.
You said period?
Devin said, shout out Capri Sun. And I was like, period. Sorry. Anyways.
Shout out, Devin.
Okay.
Yeah, friend of the podcast.
Oh,
Friend of the
yeah,
pod.
we love Devin. We love Devin.
My knees are really hurting. Sorry. Keep going. Really bad.
Okay, we'll do the happy one first because we've been laughing, so I don't want to skip to the sad.
Yeah.
I finally finished Outer Banks, the new season, and I just have to say, I know 2 Tonys in this season, Tony DeMille and Anthony Reynolds.
Shout out Tonys.
Yes, the Tonys. Both did amazing. Tony DeMille played one of the like Moroccan Emily.
The bad guy, right?
The bad guy. He played the bad guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Crushed it. And then this other guy, the other Tony, Anthony Reynolds, played the mayor.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. In Morocco?
No.
I know. Wait, I was very confused by that too.
So there's a scene where the Pogues are like gonna lose Pogelandia, and there's like a town meeting about it in the courthouse, and the mayor's running the meeting
in Outer Banks.
In Outer Banks.
Oh, okay.
Where else? Oh, never mind.
I haven't seen the show. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if the whole season was in Morocco or not.
No, it's just the last 2 episodes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he played the mayor, and that's like a really juicy role, and he absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
I met him when I was in college. He came to speak, and then we've like kept in touch ever since. He's always been super supportive of me, and he absolutely crushed that role. He was also in I, Tonya.
He was in I, Tonya?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
What'd he play?
He played, it's been a while since I've watched it, but he was I think he like pulls up in a car, and I think he's like spying on Tanya Harding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's worked a ton, but he's always been really supportive of me. So I definitely wanted to shout him out.
Yeah,
because that role was really big.
That's huge. He likes all of our Hag stuff.
Does he?
Like, doesn't he follow? I'm pretty sure he follows Hag, because every time I log on to Hag, like, he's there.
Or do we follow him?
Maybe I just see his stuff, but I think he does follow us.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I just don't know.
That's incredible, though.
Yeah. Any other thoughts about the new season, Emily?
It's so good. I cried though at the end. I love Outer Banks. It's like my favorite TV show. It's incredible, amazing. This season had my full not me bumping this. This season had my full attention, which is good because the last one did not. But this one I was sat and staring, and I was there. And the scene where JJ has a crash out and he destroys the downtown, I've watched that probably 20 times. It is so good, and now that is like my dream role scenario. Just getting to walk through a town and hit everything with a bat and break windows.
Yeah, that looked very fun to film.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I will say I did cry at the end as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I got 2 spoilers. Spoiler alert, if you are not finished this season, go ahead and skip forward a few minutes, because Jimmie, you're not going to watch it, so.
I'm not.
One, the first spoiler I got was that JJ gets killed in episode 10. And because there's been some cast drama, I got a news notification about it, and I was like,
yeah.
How are you going to spoil a show like that?
When I got spoiler. Anyway, you say your thing and then I'll.
Yeah. And then spoiler number 2, I'm coaching this 17-year-old, and she was like, yeah. And then Sarah's pregnant, but she like doesn't look like a teenager. I was like, Sarah gets pregnant? I didn't know. But that, yeah. That one's not
Wait, does
as
she
big as
really
the
get
death.
pregnant?
In the show.
So and then JJ really dies.
Yeah.
They killed him off?
Yeah. And okay, no, this is still spoilers. Did you know that someone on the production leaked that he was going to die in episode 10?
They did?
No.
Yeah, that's like part of the
When?
drama
Evil.
and why it came up on my thing. Yeah. So
JJ's Rudy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like
someone
him.
leaked it.
That's awful. Isn't there like weird stuff going on underneath all that anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's
I've heard people.
Then we don't need to get
We
too
don't have to
into
talk
it
about
because
it.
we're not a drama podcast. But
Yeah.
and if it's wrong, I don't want to be the one spreading it around.
Yeah, I don't want that heat.
But I do know for a fact that someone who obviously works in production leaked that he gets killed
When did
That's
they leak
awful.
it?
before part 2 came out.
Really?
So is that?
Oh,
is-
it was suspected a lot before. But I never heard that it was confirmed.
so the season is done, right? Like everything's
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, also Drew Starkey, so hot. That's all I have to say.
Which
I
one's that?
Girl, add him
love
to the
him.
list.
Rafe,
Oh, someone
Sarah's
else I
brother.
know. Someone else I know thinks he's really hot.
No,
He's so fine.
he's my
No,
whole
he's
TikTok
so
feed.
it's like biblical. Like it's like yeah.
Like I love so hot. Anyways,
I will not
let me
make any comments about that.
yeah. Watch me like play his little sister in something in the future, and then this is just
He'd be like, I saw you say
embarrassing.
this on your YouTube video. Is this true? Because it's gonna make me really
Literally.
uncomfortable.
Literally,
I'm sorry, it wasn't me.
you're not hot.
You're ugly.
Okay, rude. But yeah, I guess spoiler part over. Emily thinks Drew Starkey's hot, in case you skipped over that part. So does Jimmie, and they got renewed for season 5. They got renewed for season
Jimmie
5.
concurs.
And season 5 will be the final season. So
I'll wrap it up. Come on. And y'all better put me in. Y'all better tag me in with all this envy I'm carrying. Y'all better write me in. Okay?
no, honestly, I would love to be on that show.
Me too.
Same.
I
All the
like
shit I'm
want to
talking.
make a show like that just because they
Same.
film out like, and don't get me wrong, the South, if you all listening are not from there, haven't been there, it is humid. I know they are sweating. If they're filming like from April to November, they're probably
Oh my
sweating
God.
and
They
like
filmed
super
in
hot.
winter though. They were like freezing.
They might be cold.
I
Yeah,
saw
they're
that.
probably cold then.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, a show like that, dream show. Filming on a boat is so much fun.
That would be a dream. I do agree.
Yeah. I
yeah.
filmed on one time at night at like 3 a.m. for a TV show, and it was literally the most fun ever because we just got to drive around in a boat.
Yeah. I would love that.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I just like being on the water. So if I got paid to like be on the
Oh,
water
yeah.
and swim in the water, that'd be so fun.
So
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
also a scene where they're like in a sewer and like the water's like rising up and there's rats in it. They were real rats. Like they brought a guy on set and he was like, no, it's okay, they're trained. And by trained, he meant they're food motivated. So these actors are all just swimming around water up to their necks, rats crawling everywhere, all over them.
So those reactions were probably genuine
Oh,
from
I was about to say, then
Madeline
you
Klein.
get real.
They were real from her. Insane.
I'm not like scared of rats or mice, but I wouldn't, want to be surrounded by them by any means.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a creepier crawling on me, but I'm
Mhm.
definitely not scared of them.
Yeah.
Spiders and snakes, different story.
I'm fine
But a
with
rat?
spiders.
Depends.
And
A big old tarantula.
Oh.
no, it's fine. As long as it doesn't bite me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I have triphobia, or what is it? Don't like the hole.
Arachnophobia.
No. What's it when you don't like the way that a bunch of holes look together?
Oh, I don't
Triphobia?
know.
That spider's eyes, like when they're bigger, you can see.
Mm.
No, it makes me
I don't
so
like
uncomfortable.
I my fear of snakes, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast before. I probably have. But it was so bad. But after we encountered those rattlesnakes in Malibu, I'm like cured.
Really?
Yeah, because like that's worst case scenario. Like those are the snakes that can kill me.
Yeah.
And they leave you
encountered
alone.
2 and I was fine.
I'm really only afraid of poisonous snakes. Like if I like rattlesnakes, the fear is still there.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to encounter one, like for fun.
Yeah, but like I can act calmly if I do.
Yeah. I can't.
Because before I couldn't get near any snake, and then there was one on the porch over the summer here, and I got really close to it, and I was taking photos and videos, and
dang,
because it was like wrapped around our chair. It was like sunbathing, and I was like, "Oh, you're okay."
No, when they show up in random places, in door frames, that's it. That's why I walk around looking up half of the time, because you never know. There might be a snake hanging out up there.
There was a snake in our bathroom in North Carolina. I don't know if I've said that on the podcast before, but
I can't. When they enter the house,
I was still horrified of them at the time, so I was dramatic.
Yeah. I want to feel safe in my house, not be worried like, oh my god, is there going to be a snake in my bathroom? Is there going to be a spider crawling over me while I sleep? Like, no thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we were talking about Outer Banks, and then I went on a tangent about snakes. Anything else about Outer Banks? I'm trying to think.
I don't know. They haven't brought the little sister back yet. And honestly, I literally could have been that role because I kind of look like Madeline Klein. Like, I could have been their little sister, but
she's
rest
like
in peace.
Way younger than you, though.
No, we're the same age.
She
Madeline
looks like
Klein?
No, the little sister. She looks like she's 12.
Yeah, we're the same age. Well, when she filmed that season, that was like 4 years ago, so maybe she was like 18 and 17 then. But yeah, she looks very young.
Yeah,
but if they need a replacement, I'm here.
Call her.
Hit Emily up.
Hit Emily up. Emily Klein.
No. Not in the show. It'd be Emily Cameron.
Yeah.
Emily Cameron. Well, that kind of works.
God. It does. The funniest, no, wait, I can't speak. There was this TikTok that this lady made, and she was like yelling about like Rafe Cameron or whatever, but she forgot that their last name was Ward she forgot that their last name was Cameron because their dad's name was Ward. So then this lady was talking about it, and she's like, and Rafe Ward did this, and she was like, Madeline Ward.
Oh my gosh.
She's not caught up with the Outer Banks lore.
Killed me.
Yeah, that is confusing.
Anyways.
Yeah. It's kind of going to be weird when it ends because that was such a moment during lockdown when that show came out.
It was
huge.
Very huge.
I was really sick.
A watch party.
I think I was in Taiwan when that show came out, and that's why I wasn't
probably
locked in. Because I was like...
April 2020.
Yeah, I was in Taiwan. Yeah.
Yeah, I was super sick, and I was just zoinked on my couch.
I think everybody everybody watched it.
Yeah, in the demographic.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
were.
I mean, I guess we technically still are, but it's a teenager show.
Yeah. You know, I love a teen show though. Yeah.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
That came out when I was young.
Teen Wolf?
No.
Teen Wolf was so good. You're crazy.
I never got into those shows or like Vampire Diaries. And I know you did.
I still rewatch them to this day. And I will. Winter, as soon as it starts to get December, we're going to be doing a rewatch of Vampire Diaries. Every year.
Enjoy.
Okay, do you want to bring up your next topic?
Yeah, we can bring it up. So this happened a few weeks ago, but we haven't recorded since then. Tony Todd passed away. He was the actor who played Candyman. And we talked about that in our Halloween episode because Candyman really scared me when I was little. And he was an excellent actor in it, and he did an incredible job, which is why I was so scared. He was also like a big part of Final Destination, just really, really established, excellent actor, and he passed away at 69 years old.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Talented man, talented creator. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. Well, not much else to say about that, but it's really sad, and rest in peace. And
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we will pick the energy back up for the outro.
There we go.
Our question today is, what inspires you?
Death.
Death. You just like want to get things done before you die.
You're like stoic, where you're like, I'm gonna die, so I might as well tap in. That's like a whole philosophy.
Who gives a fuck? I'll do whatever I want. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think what inspires me. I have so many things. Like it's
Name
not
some.
just
You don't have to pick one.
one. Okay, well, my friends. I feel like I've like really curated a bunch of very like hardworking, talented people in my inner circle, and when I see them, putting themselves out there, booking, writing, whatever their creative venture is, and they're excelling in it, it encourages me to continue on my journey. And it's really inspirational to like watch, somebody that you've had in your life for 20 years do something really out of the box and then excel at it. And you're like, oh, that's incredible. And if they can do it, I can do it. Like by proxy, I can also like be fed from that energy from them. So the people in my circle, I'm also really inspired by my mom and my grandmother. I was raised by women, and my mom she was single my whole life, and she was a single mom. And she was the first person in her family to go to college out of her brothers and sisters, and like left the nest and built a life for herself. It took her 10 years to get her degree, but she did. And she like showed me resiliency and like how to be scrappy and how to like stick up for yourself and prioritize yourself, and not, like a partner. Not that that's bad, but it's just like you should put yourself first. And my grandmother's the same way. My grandmother, like my whole life, used to be like, you need to have a life outside of a partner. You need to have money outside of a partner. You need to have goals outside of a partner. And I just feel very lucky that the two women that raised me like really instilled like great grounding morals and guiding post for me. So I'd say my friends, my grandmother, and my mother. And then last thing, and then I'm done. I've been substacking a lot. Do you guys know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
I've got the app.
Maybe explain it for the audience.
It's essentially it's a blog site. You can get the newsletter that goes to your email, but I don't really like email newsletters. I just have so many emails that it just gets overwhelming to get them all the time. So I use the app, and it's like a people post blogs, journal entries, whatever you want to call it. And it's how I start my day. And I follow some really good Substackers. Like there's one that talks about love and relationships. There's one that talks about figuring your life out in your late 20s. There's one that talks about like the dailies. One of them offers like writing inspiration once a day. And she's like, here's a little prompt. Write. What does this evoke in you? So I've got some Substacks that I've been reading every day that have been good to like get me out of my head and get me out of my creative rut and offer some inspiration. That's me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Especially the stuff about your mom and your grandmother.
Oh my God. Yeah. Still to this day, like even when I got back from Italy, they were like, Jimmie, use the frontal lobe. Anyway.
Are they looking at your close friend's Instagram story or something?
No, but I showed them everything. There's a video I'm going to send to you after this, Cheyenne. You're going to be shocked.
Oh my god.
I almost played it on the podcast, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay. To kind of feed off what you were saying, I'll say two things. So the first thing that inspires me is my future children that I'm going to have. I have this like very deep feeling that I'm meant to be a girl mom, and that's for a lot of reasons that I won't get into. And if I'm not, and I have boys, we can come back and laugh at this in a few years, whatever. But I really feel like I'm going to be a girl mom, and I just want to be the best role model and like example and teach them so much that I've learned throughout my life, and just show them like what a strong, independent woman looks like, and be that for them. That's one of my whys for my career, I guess. And then the second thing that inspires me a lot is kind of similar to yours, Jimmie, with the friends, but like seeing anyone's dream come true.
Yes.
Like I can just feel it for them, and it makes me so happy. That's why I love watching like Academy Awards acceptance speeches and like stuff like that. I'm like, I can feel that for you, and it just makes me so happy and like lights a fire under my ass because like they did it, so I can do it. Not that matters, like, palpable. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, and also just to like say something about you, like when you watch somebody succeed and, you know, achieve a goal, especially something like the Academy, like winning an Academy Award, if you don't have like envy and like scarcity in you, that's like allowing you to like look at that as a negative and make that about yourself and like, oh, I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough, you know, and you have the mindset of like, oh, I feel this energy and this is going to come towards me and I'm really happy for this person. Like being able to be at that level and operate at that level takes like self-work and like, you know, being like, okay, I'm going to allow this to like not make me jealous and envious, but allow this to like motivate me. Like a lot of people don't do that. So I think it's good that you can feel that energy and you're already operating at a higher energy that just allows it to like fuel you to keep you moving forward.
Yeah. Very true. And to like call back to what we were talking about earlier, seeing that video of Ariana getting that role for the first time, I cried. Like
I did too. I cried so many times. I kept rewatching it.
I knew how bad she wanted it, and you could just tell how much it meant to her. And it was her ultimate dream role.
It was her dream.
Yeah. So I don't know if I want to say this lore.
What's the lore?
Years ago, I entered this contest. You had to make a video, and whoever won got to live in New York City, like in a fully furnished, paid for apartment for a year. So I entered it, and the style of video I did, it was like a job interview. It's kind of hard to explain, but one of the that's where I got this question. Because I wrote it into my video. One of the questions was like, what inspires you? And my answer was seeing other people's dreams come true. But the way I edited it, it wasn't as long an explanation. Anyway, that's some Cheyenne lore for you. I didn't win.
Okay, I love that.
Unfortunately. But it was fun to make.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to get it because if you would have gotten it, we probably wouldn't have never met. So. That's
true. And unfortunately, for the person who did win, the year that you moved in was 2020.
Oh.
Sucks for them.
Yeah.
Damn.
So shout out to whoever won. I don't remember who, but I'm sorry. Anyway, any other thoughts before we wrap up?
Emily?
Yeah, seeing other people succeed, strong females in power. The election destroyed my inspiration, but here we are.
No, it should drive you.
It should not like drive me.
I get that, but like we gotta like be vigilant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get back up there. Yeah, I don't know. Just all of the female influences. Any female that's ever been on SNL, incredible inspiration. Amy Poehler, Tina Fey. I love them. Kate McKinnon. Also, just Margot Robbie in general, because she literally came from being a no one to literally being Barbie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's incredible.
The wedding I was at, this is kind of going long. Sorry, everyone. The bride's little sister was asking me about, you know, my career and stuff. And she was like, what's one thing you really want to do? And I was like, produce a movie with Margot Robbie.
No, literally. I want it to be Hag and what's her Lucky Chap.
Lucky Chap.
Yeah.
I love
If
her
you're
so
listening,
much.
Margot, we're open.
We're open, girl. We're open and ready.
For anything.
Yeah. I know you just had a baby a few months ago.
We can take over.
We're ready to go.
I can also babysit.
Yeah.
True.
Emily can. I feel like you're good with kids.
I am. I love kids.
Yeah, I feel like you're good with kids.
Okay. That feels like a good place to end.
Way to wrap up.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to episode 21 of the Hags Podcast.
21.
She can drink now.
She's as old as me.
If she wants to. She doesn't have to.
If she wants to.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Parents are both liars. I got gifts, but 1 subscribers. Thanks for the candy basket. Oh, got another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened?